Many folks ain't never heard of me, so I'ma introduce myself by using some hyperbole. I am that book that toss a tongue, but no one chatters back. They rather act like Vlad is acting spaz on rappers. Matter of fact, that's so real, I can't say like nah yet. Feelings that I caught made me feel that caution. Waiting for the day I get the silence I deserve. So I ain't talking oxen when I say I just wanna be it seems like everywhere I go, everybody there trying to
These nuts.
to the show. So I'm here with my plan. I gotta let him hear who I am. I wanna show you now's our time. Today is my day to make you say that, cause I'm getting my way. It's my time to shine and it's okay. Man, I'm finally getting this show. I might be fitted wrong. Zizzy, y'all. In case you didn't know me, let me tell you, it's a rap. Like I'm sick of eating hoagies.
It's a rap like I'm sick of eating hoagies? Really, nigga? Who would have guessed that Tracy motherfucking McGrady would have made his way onto the Hidden Gem team? Now, this is one of the actual few Hidden Gems that I still use to this day, and he's actually quite cheap. And the beautiful thing about this card is that last year Tracy McGrady was such a wanted card. It was like the most popular card in my team and the most anticipated. But they actually put in a version of Tracy McGrady that basically anybody can buy and use this year, so that it leads up to his better versions, meaning everybody has a fair shot at getting this card and you don't need 1 million MT to go out and buy him. Now, the reason I call this card a hidden gem is because of its versatility. Most people don't know this, but basically this card is just as good as about the Rockets version. The Magic's version is probably going to be on steroids, but the Rockets version is just about as good as this. He just has a slightly higher driving layup and basically good defensive and passing stats. Other than that, offensively he's just the same. This one could be almost called better because of the driving dunk and the acceleration and speed stats. But unlike most cards, historics and TBTs can have any shoe applied to them. It does need to be the type of brand that they're signed to in real life, like it is for every other current player. I personally use the +9 post fade shoe to get him up to a 93. The only other cards with a post fade that high in the game are people like LaMarcus and Dirk and Hakeem Olajuwon now. So now a 93 post fade makes him an absolute pick your poison in the half court for my playstyle. But if you don't like the 93 post fade, you can give him the +6 3-pointer shoe and give him my 85 3-pointer to make him more run and gun friendly, pull up for those transition 3-pointers. And if you don't like that either, you can give him the +9 mid-range shoe so that you can be more effective in pick and roll off fadeaways if that's what you like to play instead. The versatility of how you want to play with this card can change from game to game, and I think that is probably going to make him the biggest hidden gem to date until somebody else can come up that can top that versatility. It's a card that you can get for 10,000 MT and use him in any which way you want to, and he can be the go-to scorer of your team legitimately. He's currently on my team for the 3 gold seed, and you're actually going to see me use him a lot in those seeds. So this is one of the few hidden gems you're actually going to see me use for those people that question why I don't use them more often. This is just an exhibition game to show you that he really just is that good. In transition, he's probably one of the best that you're going to find because he has some vicious dunk animations here. That 93 dunk is no joke, and I think it's safe to say that this is probably going to be the most athletic version of T-Mac in my team this year. I think I'm going to make this one stand out as that, so people kind of still want it. The Rockets card is where his athleticism kind of slowed down a bit. I don't know what the Magic card is going to look like because they haven't updated the stats on it yet, so it's not online. But I think with the 88 speed and acceleration with the 93 dunk, this is the most spry version of T-Mac that you're going to find in the game. Quick tip to keep in mind: when I can blow by somebody, I didn't even call for a pick, but when I can blow by them, I just put him in the post animation, spin off, and then go back in the post animation to get positioning. Alright, in the sweet spot, fade away, green release with a fucking 93 post fade away. If you isolation that and then don't double it, you're not going to stop it with a fucking 93. I'm just saying right now, T-Mac has the easy form as well. This time I get him deep in the positioning in the post, so I did a step back this time, get a bunch of space and another green release. For the people that are not getting him because them say why should I when the other one's going to come out, he's probably going to be the most athletic version in all reality, and you can make him that good if you give him the right shoe. Also, as a side note, I love what them to do with the idea of shoes this year. It makes you actually want to go out and buy boosts. Last year boost cards were just not used at all ever, so shoes give people a lot more incentive to buy because they last a number of games and not just one. That is definitely the biggest reason. And another thing about this T-Mac, he actually plays great defense on the low. I don't know if you noticed in the key stats at the beginning, but at 81 block, he was an excellent shot blocker in his rookie years. You're actually going to get a lot of help blocks with him with that 81, and because he has that long frame, I like to use him at the small forward a lot. Also, I don't really like to take many.
And boom goes the dynamite.
3-pointers with him because he's fucking J.R. Smith from time to time. That's the one thing I'm going to say about him. He can get really streaky when him do have the 3-point shoe on, but when it comes to finishing, he is just a fucking god. Watch this, switch by, finish the layup through the contact, avoid the fucking defender. If you are not sold on that play, I don't know what the fuck he's going to tell you, because that shit caught me off guard. I didn't even want to do that. He did that shit on his own, and I was like, alright, do you, T-Mac. Do you. Don't let me tell you shit. Raise the finger to that bitch. T-Mac, all in all, there's not many teams that him can make at this point in the year, honestly, because with the whole little good cards that they're releasing at the moment in time, he is that good. He plays, anyone who has used him, ask them. He plays like a 90 overall at times. There is no denying that. And the fact that you can give him a shoe to specialize how you want him to play, that just makes it even more fun. You can play with him 3 different ways with 3 different shoes, and there is nobody that can tell me that T-Mac cannot make your team right now. There is no reason you shouldn't even have him at the end of your bench. Go and look at the Rockets T-Mac stats if you wanted the Rockets T-Mac, then look at this T-Mac stats, and then you're going to realize why you should probably have this one on your team. That's all I'm going to say. He's going to be in my 3 gold lineup in my next road to the playoff seeds. If you want to see him in action, you're going to see what I mean anyway. If you need more proof online against other people as well, that's about it. Don't be shy from using this T-Mac though, because I can genuinely say he might be better than the Rockets one, because the Rockets one, take a look at the stats, is literally just, he's a better defender and a better passer. This T-Mac offensively is just about the same. See if you can find a cheap one, try him out, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. That is about it, and sorry for the lack of uploads recently, going towards finals time, and I am burnt out on everything, and I just want the semester to be over, so I just need to take some time to myself and concentrate on studying for a while. So hopefully you understand. As usual, I'm going to try to get a lot more videos up when finals are over, and I'm trying to get at least 2 videos up per week. Let's see if I can handle that until the end of the semester. Thank you as always. Peace.